There is, contrary to popular belief, such a thing as a secure prison. Sadly, we shall not mention them in this list. The 25 most dangerous jails in the world are located in correctional facilities where riots are commonplace, murder and rape are accepted, and torture is a game. The purpose of prisons is to provide rehabilitation for individuals who have been misled or have strayed. Certain circumstances bring out the darkness and evil in a person, turning them into a monster. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at the most dangerous prisons to ever exist. Yeah, you heard it right. As you will see in the following section, many jails across the world are overcrowded, as cells designed to hold 10 convicts have been recorded to hold over 100 inmates. Who would have thought that prison personnel would be so sadistic that they would torture, rape, and kill inmates? In other prisons, the detainees, and not the guards, were the problem. MS-13 is infamous for participating in the most violent and destructive prison riots in history, murdering officers and prisoners like cockroaches. However, jails throughout the world are undergoing radical transformations as governments are compelled to boost transparency and end torture and human rights breaches. President Joe Biden signed an executive order earlier this year to reduce the federal government's use of private prisons. Muhanga Prison, Rwanda. Muhanga Jail, formerly known as Gitarama Prison, is notorious for its dangerous overcrowding and terrible circumstances. It has also recorded instances of cannibalism. The poor living conditions and overcrowding contribute to inmates' physical hunger for each other's flesh. This is the only prison on our list of the 25 most dangerous prisons in the world where cannibalism has been documented. Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Guantanamo Bay has been extensively criticized for keeping prisoners without trial and for the systemic use of torture, including waterboarding and sexual abuse, on detainees. Multiple suicides and suicide attempts have been reported at Guantanamo Bay. Detainees engaged in hunger strikes to protest their indefinite incarceration, but they were forcibly fed through nasal and rectal feeding, another violation of human rights. Ciudad Barrios Prison, El Salvador. El Salvador Ciudad Barrios Prison has exclusively held members of the Mala Salvatrucha gang, better widely known as the MS-13. The jail is without a doubt one of the most dangerous in the country, with convicts themselves serving as the ruling body. The inmates are such cold-blooded individuals that even the prison staff fears them. The inmates own their own bakeries and healthcare clinics, are highly tattooed with gang signs, and engage in regular conflicts that result in the death of many of the less fortunate. La Modelo, Colombia. La Modelo has its headquarters in Bogota, Colombia. The prison has two wings, with the northern wing housing left-wing rebels and the southern wing housing right-wing regime supporters. The gap between the wings is the battleground where deaths occur. Even though the offenders have access to firearms and explosives, the prison personnel do not carry weapons within the facility. In March of 2020, a jail riot broke out owing to the dread of the COVID-19 pandemic spreading. The disturbance resulted in 23 fatalities and 83 injuries. The United States Penitentiary of New Mexico, the PNM. The PNM is a maximum security men's prison located approximately 15 miles south of Santa Fe City Center. There are three distinct facilities within the prison, known as Level 2, Level 5, and Level 6. The Level 6 facility contains death row convicts and dangerous criminals who constitute a threat to other inmates, prison officials, and even national security. The institution witnessed the most violent prison riot in U.S. history, the 1980 New Mexico State Penitentiary uprising, in which inmates took control of the whole facility and held 12 guards hostage. 33 prisoners were killed during this riot. Brazil, Ancião Jabim Campeche Penitentiary. The Ancião Jabim Penitentiary in Brazil witnessed one of the most violent prison riots ever recorded. Inmates did not riot because of inadequate living circumstances. Officials were not the target. Instead, rival gang members were. On January 1st, 2017, two factions, the Family of the North and the First Command of the Capital, engaged in a riot. The riot resulted in the deaths of 56 prisoners who were first tortured and then beheaded. Mendoza Prison, Argentina. Mendoza Prison is situated in Argentina and is famous for its severe circumstances. Inmates are confined to quarters measuring 4 square meters in size. They sleep on the floor without beds and defecate and urinate in plastic bags and bottles, respectively. Due to these living conditions, Mendoza Prison has become a location for disturbances. Between February 2004 and November 2005, 22 convicts lost their lives in the institution. USA Attica Correctional Facility. New York's Attica Correctional Facility is a maximum security prison. It has housed some of the worst offenders in American history and has been the scene of prison conflict. In 1971, during one of the deadliest riots, jail inmates overwhelmed prison guards and seized 42 staff members hostage. The rebellion lasted 4 days and resulted in the loss of 43 lives, of which 33 were prisoners and the rest were prison officials. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.